Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today we are going to talk about Litecoin. You guys can currently see that price went against us. It happened relatively quick, maybe 5-6 days into the price prediction. The market gave us a monumental move to the upside on October the 1st. And after that, price hit the ultimate TP price. So today we're going to try to speak on, okay, we didn't get that one right. Will the market and Litecoin continue to go higher? And basically, just looking at the chart for what it is now, you will have to automatically lean towards the answer yes. It looks as if price and Litecoin is due for a continuation or market move to the upside. We're going to talk about that today. So welcome to the channel. Hit the like, share, and subscribe for more of my videos and content. We're here to give you a different perspective of looking at charts and trying to get a grasp of where price is going to go so that you can actually begin to win more often than lose. So let's talk about this price action here first, and then we'll see from different time frames whether or not the market still wants to go up higher price. Okay, so first of all, when we did this price prediction, we already acknowledged that the market hit a pocket of buying in Litecoin. So this was the second opportunity that the market came through and purchased more of this Litecoin cryptocurrency. You can see the first time was here back in July. So it's crazy that this much time has gone past and price and Litecoin came back to this area, and those same people, I can't say the same, but this area still showing itself as being a buy pocket, and price and Litecoin went up. So we knew that, and that was something that we knew we were against in the market, and actually did not bode well for us. So yeah, we got stopped out right there on October the 2nd, 60.6% right there down, and it will happen, but we'll get rid of it. We will also delete this downtrend line that's here on our chart for Litecoin because the market is no longer trending down. Price gave you that confirmation that that downtrend was about to be broken right there on October the 1st. Okay, right here. It told you that because the strength of the price bar was so strong and healthy, and the price closed up there at the high of the bar. That was a dead giveaway that this market was not going to obey that downtrend line. Okay, so yeah, let's get rid of that downtrend line for Litecoin, and we are going to also get rid of these sell pockets here in Litecoin because the market no longer is seeing sellers at those pockets. Now let's create, however, new areas of buying then. Okay, so this is a buyer's market. We have a couple of areas that we're going to delineate and create to signify this is where we think majority of buying is going to occur whenever price comes back down. We want these people here to begin buying Litecoin to keep it from falling further. One of these two areas. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of these lines here, and now we're going to move over to looking at Litecoin on the 2-hour chart. Okay, you can see we got a couple of minutes left, 43 minutes and 39 seconds, and we're finally seeing this massive breakout here on the 2-hour chart. Massive. Here it is on the 2. We're getting a buy signal on the 2. We're getting a buy signal on the daily, and here's what the price looked like on the 3. So currently the market is still pretty healthy. My concern though is right up here at the sell pocket at $130 to $135.36. That area posed as selling the last time price came here in August. So I'm actually prepared to see price react and begin to go lower here. I'm expecting that to happen because that is what happened the last time when price was up here. Look at this on the 4. 2 more days, 1 hour. Currently it doesn't look too bearish. It doesn't look too weak. Although we do acknowledge that sellers are currently entering the market in Litecoin. Look at this on the 5. Here is Litecoin on the weekly chart so far. Here it is on the 2. Okay, I'm sorry, on the 2 weeks. 2 weeks looks pretty good too. So literally here on the 2 weeks, even though we had 3 days and 10 hours, I like the strength of the bar, the width of it, and where price is currently closing. So in the next 3 days and 1 hour, if we see the market up here where it is now, I'll definitely be bullish and looking for the market Litecoin to run to this next sell pocket at $140. Here it is on the 3. Litecoin on the 5 weeks. This is very bullish too on the 5 weeks. However, we still got 3 days and 1 hour, but that looks pretty healthy because it shows us throughout the last 5 weeks that price in Litecoin did dip. Sellers did participate over the last 3 weeks, but the buyers overcame those sellers to where they lifted the price all the way up there at the high of the bar. That's very good to see, but we'll have to put this on ice because we still got 3 days and 1 hour. So this price bar could look totally different in the next 3 days and 1 hour. Look at this on the monthly chart. Currently looks pretty good for the month of October. It wasn't too confident. It didn't look too good for Litecoin in August and September. These 2 monthly price bars is definitely weak. So this might be a fake out move as price in Litecoin is going up higher. Basically, from what we've seen over the last 2 months, that's the same thing that happened in August and September. The market went all the way up in Litecoin, right? It went all the way up in Litecoin, hit the sell pocket and closed off of the highs. September, next, market went up higher in Litecoin, but it closed off of the highs. We might get the same thing on this monthly price bar. I'm just going to keep it real. And if it does happen again in Litecoin, this area right here, I'm just going to keep it real. This whole area up here is selling. And nobody, all the sellers up there in Litecoin doesn't want to relinquish control of those prices until they get rid of all they Litecoin to sell. So I'm just going to keep it real. Even though the market looks pretty good on the daily charts, this monthly time frame, you still have to be aware that this might be a trick move. They might be tricking us into thinking that this cryptocurrency is ready for higher prices. All right, so now let's go back to that hourly chart here. This is only 11. So you can see right now, even on 11-hour chart, we are noticing sellers hitting the market. Here's like on the 5, see it right there too. This is a very strong area of buying though. So we can actually move this pocket all the way over here. Right there, you guys can see on this 1 5-hour bar, this is where those buyers initiated. When the price first came down, they bought on that bar and they continue to buy. And that's why the market currently is breaking up to the upside right now in Litecoin. Here it is on the 1 hour. Okay, so yeah, right now, great move. 330, not so much. Even though we got the buy signal being charted on our platform. So right now, we're going to look for Litecoin to go up in price, okay? But we are going to take our first target is going to be right there around 135.20, 7.33%. And then our next target, like I told you, is going to be on our next sell pocket. At the low will be around 140, 11.11%. And then at the highs around like 15%, 14.7% there. Okay. And we're going to bring down our stop a little bit lower below that second buy pocket. Okay. Now, if we are able to see Litecoin break through that second sell pocket, the next target would be like around 150, maybe even all the way up there to like 156. So considering if the market is able to withhold the selling that we are anticipating to see soon, then that would be a good idea for us to try to anticipate a continuation of move to the upside towards that 150. But we got to see if these buyers are willing to absorb all of the people willing to sell their Litecoin in the market. All right, so that is it. I am finished. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.